All right. Welcome, everyone. I just want to make sure everyone can hear me and can see the screen. So if you wouldn't mind popping in the chat. Let's see. Awesome. All right, fantastic. So I'm going to give it another minute just to let everybody join, and then we'll go ahead and get this party started. Looks like we still have some people joining, so I'll just give it maybe 30 more seconds. Fantastic. All right, everyone, we're going to go ahead and get started. So my name is Suzanne Samid, and I am our production support manager here at Sierra Pacific Mortgage. I'm also joined by Will Davis, who's our VP of non-strategic non-QM growth. He's a wealth of knowledge, master of all things non-QM. And then, of course, I have John McCash, who's also on the call, and he's our executive VP for our third-party origination and sales department. So today, we're going to go ahead and discuss non-QM. So we'll get started. I do just want to mention we're going to be using the chat today for Q&A. So as you guys have questions through the presentation, feel free to throw those in there. I will be addressing those questions at the end of our call. Anything that is pertinent to what Will is discussing at that moment, we can go ahead and toss in there. But there's a few questions throughout the presentation, so make sure you're paying attention. And then we'll do our Q&A at the end. All right, so thank you for joining us today as we dive into the fastest growing and most important segments of the mortgages industry, which is non-qualified mortgages, also known as non-QM. This training series is designed to help you understand the products, the borrowers, and most importantly, the opportunities non-QM brings to your pipeline. With non-QM now making up 5% of the total mortgage market and continuing to grow, it's clear that this isn't a niche product anymore. These loans are helping us serve a wider range of qualified borrowers who simply don't fit inside that traditional lending box, which is your self-employed clients, real estate investors, and those with non-traditional income. So if you're only selling those agency loans, you are missing out. Non-QM lending gives you a competitive edge, expands your referral base, and helps you close deals others can't. In a market where versatility matters more than ever, understanding non-QM is no longer optional. It is absolutely essential. In this series, we'll break down how these loans work, how to identify ideal non-QM borrowers, and how to confidently structure and sell these solutions. So let's get started and give you the tools to become a true expert in this space. So again, I'm going to hand it over to Will Davis, master of all things non-QM. Thank you.
Thank you, Suzanne, and welcome everyone to the call. Again, my name is Will Davis. I'm our VP of non-QM strategic growth here with Sierra Pacific Mortgage. In simple terms, I'm here to help everyone on the call grow in the non-QM space with both product knowledge and understanding the market. So let's start with making sure you're seen as the mortgage expert in the eye of your referral partners. We want to own the leads and stay the expert. So traditional marketing can deliver some lackluster results sometimes in the non-QM space. It can be tough for some to grasp these products and concepts and how they can help our borrowers. A lot of LOs will begin with their online presence, buying marketing affiliate leads or emails through their CRM. That can generate some opportunity, but we believe there's a better way to market and find and capture this non-QM business in the space. So we want to break the cycle and help you create a referral network for these products where your business can drive itself. Let's go over our playbook here. Avoid paralysis by analysis. This is a big one that can often, as we can often overthink things in life. Let's keep it simple. And as Maverick said, don't think, just do. Basically, just avoid that paralysis by analysis, right? Just go out there and do it and execute on it. Keep on keeping on. Don't stop what you've been doing. Just add what we're going to show you today, and you'll have a growing network and a pipeline very quickly. That's what we're trying to accomplish. Lenders with diverse product offerings can be the key here. That's where we come into play. We have a wide breadth of product options for you to utilize, including our non-QM options, and then be comfortable with being uncomfortable. We all start somewhere in our journey, and it's okay to take something away and come back with the information they need later. You don't have to have all the answers and know everything right out of the gate. And then we want to make sure that we're, marketing where the competition isn't. So your referral network, we are going to show you today isn't being targeted in the same way as your realtor partners. So they're going to be less resistant to these marketing efforts. We want to find new referral partners that your competition isn't even speaking to. The 14 contacts we have listed here are some of your best referral partners in non-QM. I would encourage you to take a screenshot on your phone or grab a quick pic of this slide. If you're not speaking to these contacts already, you're giving business away to your competition. These 14 contact types can completely change your business. I'd like to know in the chat, if you would please, how many of you are already using some of these contact types as your referral partners? Ones for yes, zeros for no. Jeff, I see you. Brandon, Dana, yep, that's perfect. I love it. If you aren't using these, make sure you're starting to reach out to these individuals. If you are, congratulations, you're already ahead of the game. And we're gonna now continue and show you how we can kind of penetrate some of these contacts, either even further if you're already speaking to them, or make those initial contacts if you aren't already speaking to them. So here's my challenge for each person on the call today. Start with the rule of 3. Choose 3 of each of these contact types and call them. If you reach out to 3 of each of these contact types in your area and call them, utilize that direct interpersonal contact. Again, this is going to, really help you flesh out and grow your business, especially in the non-QM space. You will need direct interpersonal contact with these partners. So the interviews, don't go begging for referrals. Conduct these like interviews and make them sell you. Maybe even have a referral handy to provide them if possible. Right? Every loan you've originated and every app prospect you've interacted with is a potential lead. How many of your investors are using property managers? That's a lead. How many of your self-employed borrowers use a CPA? That's a lead. How many loans have you originated where you called the accountant or the tax preparer they worked with, noted on their tax returns? These are all leads. Remember, when you're reaching out to these individuals, you are in control and interviewing them as a referral partner. Make them sell you. Now you're ready to conduct your interviews. So focusing first on financial services experts. Again, come from a place of power that you're interviewing 3 experts in the field and make them sell you. Pick a topic your clients could use information about and ask, if their services align. Do you provide CPA letters? Do you do tax services? Do you have investment options? Ask and let them speak. You'll be quickly able to pick up on your opportunity with each of these contacts. You want to learn their business and let them sell you on how they can help your clients. Remember, they're pitching you on how they could help. Don't ask for referrals right out of the gate. See if their offerings align with your client's needs. Find ways in the conversation to interject your client's possible needs and what you offer your clients. This will help kind of drive the conversation as you're talking to them. Always take a possible lead. Remember, even if the lead doesn't generate additional business for them, they'll appreciate you thinking of their business. right? Just like if someone sends us a lead and it doesn't work out, we just appreciate the fact that we got the lead, to begin with. Most of these individuals don't have a trusted mortgage expert who can educate them on alternative loan types. Remember, most banks don't have these products available to them. Investors. Investors operate differently and often focus on generating or creating generational wealth to pass on to their subsequent generations, right? You'll need to impress them with your product offerings and innovative ways to create solutions. DSCR loans are a fantastic option here and can help expand their existing portfolios. Explore cash out refis to use equity from existing properties to make additional acquisitions. Equity can greatly help foster additional portfolio growth. Start by learning their investment model. That's going to be the key. Note, your contacts can be just as important to them as you are. Maybe they need a property manager, a rental turnover contractor, a financial services expert for taxes or other investment needs. Leverage these contacts and build referrals on top of referrals. Ensure your business is strong in key areas for investors. Again, product options are the key. Property managers. Again, start from a place of power. You're interviewing 3 candidates in their field. They need to sell you. Ask about their services and offerings. Let the conversation flow and interject how your product offerings can help them expand as well with additional property acquisitions for their existing clients. Ask about a one-cost sheet you can provide your investors. This could help them obtain additional business and let you come across as an even more prepared and experienced investor specialist to your clients. Always be prepared with a possible lead. Again, we're not asking them for leads right away. We're trying to generate that positive referral partner where we can maybe even potentially send them a lead initially. Then it's a lot easier for us to ask for the lead in return. Ask these 3 penetrating questions. How many doors per investor do you manage? What's the breakdown between single family and multifamily? Do they have a min property requirement per investor? These 3 penetrating questions will help you identify the opportunity they can provide your business. They won't all be home runs, but some might. Insurance brokers. This is another great one. You'll keep hearing me say this. You're in charge on these calls. You're interviewing to see if what they offer fits leads you may have. They're selling you. Ask if they ever have clients asking about mortgage options. Inquire if they offer any innovative insurance options they have seen work with other different mortgage types or mortgage solutions. Share how you help investors grow portfolios and how that could mean more business for them. Always consider having a lead for them, maybe a current transaction in your pipeline even. Each loan you originate and use their services is their opportunity for additional policies, right? Maybe it's for something outside of mortgage. Maybe it's an auto policy, a life insurance, whatever the case may be. It's all opportunity for them. Ask these questions and it will divulge your chances for an absolute home run opportunity. Do they offer blanket or umbrella policies? Investors use these to cover their assets from loss. Do they provide investor-paid renters policies? This can protect them from loss if a tenant damages their asset or their property. Do they keep records or data on the policies that they offer? Depending on the answers to your questions, you'll very quickly know what you might be able to accomplish with them as a referral partner. Builders and contractors. This is another great one. Make them understand you have a book of borrowers and investors, and you need quality referral partners for construction, renovation, and rental preps. Explain how having a reputable partner is paramount to you. Ask about their services. Do they offer small jobs and repairs, rental turnover, post move out, etc.? Bring up specific items to ask them about, like painting, drywall, plumbing, electricity. Again, let them sell you on their offerings. Ask what percentage of their current book is for investors or end users and or occupants. Further build trust with them. Find out if they use specialty contractors. If so, those could be new referral partners for you too. Don't be afraid to take them a possible referral. This builds trust and an obligation for them to find a referral for you too. Finding referral partners, right? We've talked about who some of our best referral partners are. Now, where do we find them? And I want to ask a quick question before we jump into that. How many of these referral partners are you already interacting with today? We've gone through 5. Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it all 5? Go ahead and drop a 1 through 5 in the chat. Let me know how many of these you're already making contact with. I want to know. Alec, I see you. Jeff, I see you. Patty, yep, that's great. Lots of 3s, that's good. Better than a 1 or a 0. Perfect, Fernando, thank you. Brandon, 3. William, 2. Got it. Yes, love it. I'm glad that you guys are already using some of these. That means that you're ahead of the game. That's fantastic. All right, so now that we know who we're targeting, we've gone over, some of our best referral partners. What are some ways to find them, right? So, check your past loan files. Again, we've talked about this already, but look at old tax returns to see who prepared the returns. That's a warm lead. Google can also be a huge help here. Look up these experts in your area and contact them, right? There are also sites like LinkedIn, Facebook, other social media platforms where groups form and share ideas and opportunities. That's another chance and another opportunity for you to go in and strike. I'd like to draw your attention to one particular site that I've had a lot of success with clients over the years, which is meetup.com. Don't worry, it's not a singles mix or anything like that. Meetup.com is a free website that you could go on right now. You can specify your given area or your target market, and then you could type in what you're looking for. So one of the things that we looked for previously was real estate investors. Once you type that in, you hit search, it's going to come up with a whole list of different meetups and meetings that you could go participate in. I've personally been to some of these with some clients previously, and we were the only ones there from a lending perspective. One of the showings that we went to was of a house that a property flipper had done. They had over 180 people through the doors that day. We were the only lender in the house, the only one. That's opportunity, guys. So if you're not using this platform, I would strongly suggest that you get involved, especially because it's free. And, the proof is in the pudding. I've been to some of these, group meetups and things, and there's nothing but opportunity there for you guys. Also pay attention to social media, right? Your algorithms will make sure that certain individuals appear to you if you're searching for it, right? So if you're looking through things across the numerous platforms and searching for these different contact types, they're going to start appearing more to you. Start with a search, follow their content, and then use those people that are producing that content as a resource to locate those new partners. Right? If they're making a marketing effort, that means they're going to be a little bit more prominent in your local markets. Utilize that, strike at it. You likely already have many of these contacts in mind. If you're not reaching out to them today, do it tomorrow, right? It's a new opportunity to go out and make those contacts and build those relationships even more. We can jump to the next slide. All right, in summation, guys, take action and stand out in the sea of sameness. Accept the challenge today, make the calls, and build the relationships. It will change your business. If there's one thing I can encourage everyone on the call to do, it's again, avoid the paralysis by analysis. I'm also guilty of it from time to time, overthinking and then underdoing because I'm too busy thinking about it. So just remember this and take this with you today. Don't think, just do.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Will. We don't have too many questions in the chat. It looks like John just answered one of them. So Ron had asked, do you offer branded materials for these referral sources?
Yeah, so we do have some branded items that we do offer. So there are things that we can put you in touch with. Just get in touch with your AE. If they need any of my help, they always have me available to assist them as well. And if you have any ideas, we can always take that over to our marketing team, and they're always willing to jump in and help, as everyone here with Sierra Pacific is. So if there's anything that we can do for you, just let us know. If we don't already have it, we could probably get on it for you.
Awesome. Thank you. Does anybody else have any questions for Will that I can ask for you right now? You could just pop them into the chat. All right, well, while you guys think of stuff, again, I'm going to go ahead and introduce John McCash. So he's our EVP of Sales, and he'll go ahead and speak for a moment, and then I'll come back with any questions we might have. Thank you, Will.
Great. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you all. And again, I encourage you, the chat box is still open. So as I kind of make some closing comments, please make sure you enter in any questions you have so we can round out with those questions. So again, thank you, Will, for the amazing content and the origination strategies really to help all of you thrive in today's mortgage market. My view, anybody who can quote Maverick from Top Gun during a presentation is someone I can trust. So I love that quote, Will. That was great. Didn't expect that, but great job there. So look, I think if there's 4 things to take away, my brain doesn't work in many more numbers than that. So if there's 4 things, I would just suggest we all think about and take away from the call. And I think Will said it really well in the last slide, which is take action. Nothing happens unless we take action. Look, that's the reality of in life. That's the reality in mortgage. We all have to take action for something to happen. So reach out to a referral partner. Don't hesitate, right? These opportunities exist today more so than ever. Non-QM, as Suzanne mentioned in her opening comments, is becoming mainstream. There are a lot of self-employed workers out there and investors who need creative financing solutions. And you want to be the person who can say yes to your referral sources and your borrowers. So you really need these options to expand your net. So that would be my first thing, is take action. Number 2, Sierra Pacific is your go-to lender for all things non-QM. Look, we have the knowledge. We've got our account executives have over 25 years of experience working in TPO. They are very knowledgeable in all things non-QM. They are problem solvers. That's what they do by nature. They are amazing individuals, personally and professionally, and they can help you solve any of those problems or questions you have around non-QM. We also have the tools. We recently rolled out a bank statement income calculation tool. So if you're wondering, oh boy, 24 months of bank statement seems like a lot to calculate an income, we'll do it for you. Let's make it easy, right? We'll do the heavy lifting. We'll actually have an underwriter look at your income analysis, and they will provide you the qualifying number we'll use for the income, which gives you confidence to go out to your borrower so they can make an offer on a property, knowing here's the income we'll use from your bank statement analysis. So again, confidence and ease of use, we can do that through our bank statement income calculation tool. The third thing, don't let this be your last training. As you can see on the slide here, we have 3 more sessions. We're going to be getting into so much more detail around non-QM. This was just high level. How do you find your referral sources and some origination strategies? We're going to be digging so much deeper into non-QM because we really feel strongly this is a product that can really help you all thrive in today's market. And so there's 3 more sessions coming up, June 11th, July 9th, and August 13th. So those are sessions you don't want to miss. We're going to provide a lot more content during those sessions. And then the 4th thing I would just say is scan that QR code. If you want to learn more about Sierra and how we can help and you want to partner with us, we would love to partner with you on this call here. If you're already signed up with us, thank you. We appreciate the partnership. If you're not, scan the QR code. We'll have somebody get in touch with you and we can help you kind of start your non-QM journey. We want to be along for the ride with you and help you and navigate you during this time. And then lastly, look, I want to thank all of you for investing and committing to your future. What we went through here today in the last 30 minutes, you're investing in your future by listening to this call and helping you develop these origination strategies around non-QM. So again, a big thank you and shout out to everybody here on the call for really making that kind of investment in your future. So Suzanne, I will pass it back to you to see if there's any final questions before we wrap.
Looks like it. Thank you, John. And then just a reminder, I will be sending this out. Our marketing team will send this out. So any materials, the recording, all that good stuff will be available to you guys afterwards. And with that, just thank you so much for attending today. Thank you, Will. Thank you, John. And let's go get some non-QM deals. Have a great day, everyone.